I'm live, huh? I don't know if you get a. Let me know if you hear me. This is the first time I'm using an iPad, and I took that on my run today to see if that works. So let me see if anyone sees me or if it works or what the heck goes on. Welcome to live. Okay, I got a live chat, so maybe somebody chat. Oh, okay. Can you hear me, Betty? Can you hear me now? I want to make sure you hear me. Like I said, yes. Oh, great, Pamela. Right. Well, I got a new source of grants for anybody who has an illness in the family or yourself, you're sick, or a disability. And what I do is try to find people who've done the work I should have done. And it's usually nonprofit organizations. So you don't have to pay for it and use it. And I could send people there, and then also you don't have to pay to use it, because a lot of these things people want to charge for. Like the New York Times now, they want to charge it to use the New York Times. So I think you would use it for a day or something like that before they ask you for money. But this is a couple things happen. First of all, because of COVID going so long, okay, states are opening up their insurance. So your Obamacare stuff, the state insurance program or whatever. So that is now, like Maryland says, they're going to open it up till the end of the year. Usually it's only open for like a month or two at the end of the year. Now, so check your state to see if it's open again. And also, if you lost insurance, remember there's a lot of states, and more of the states now are letting you have Medicaid. So that doesn't matter how old you are, it's your income. So a lot of people lost their insurance because of work, and you could apply for Medicaid anytime. Now, this is what I'm talking about. It's open in Maryland. Maryland has always opened up Medicaid. Everybody in the country, every state, I'm pretty sure, tell me if I'm wrong, Medicaid, if you don't make a lot of money, you could get that insurance for free. And a lot more states are including that. There's like a dozen states or more that don't have that enhanced Medicaid. In other words, you make more money and still get it. And some states are getting it. A lot of states are sort of like anti-federalist or something like that. They don't want to take any money. And actually, the federal government's paying for 90% of it if you expand it to include more people. So that's important, I think. Make sure, how do you know, call your state, your county Department of Health. That's a good place to start for any of these things, is your county Department of Health. So whatever your county you're in, go in and say, you're looking for your county Department of Health. They will know about all those services. Also, your county has other healthcare services for free. Dental for seniors, health for kids, dental for everybody, low income, and stuff like that. So your county health department. Now, here's another place that you want to know for help with any kind of healthcare. And this is what's so great about them. They don't only show you government programs help pay for any kind of problems, or health programs. I mean, the prescription drug programs. I'm at the World War II memorial, and so a lot of people are looking, what the hell is that guy doing? So I get a little distracted. I lose my mind, or what the hell I'm talking about. So it has not only government programs it tells you about, and if you remember Let's Go Help, I'll give you a list for your state of all the free and low cost sources of dental care, health care, and pet care. Right, they're sources of pet care. They're getting more expensive than people care, right? So let me know if I could help you with that, if you remember, and I'll send you that report. And people have been very successful at getting dental care done for nothing and stuff like that. Oh, your dad was a World War II vet. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm one of the pillars here. It's not the ones that have the states. See, then they have 50 some village there for all the states and the islands and Guam and stuff like that. So here's the website that gives you, the kinds of stuff I do. I'm more detailed, tell you the truth, in some of these programs. But in particular, if you don't remember, you go here. And even if you remember, you go here because I can't keep up on everything. These people probably have a bigger staff to keep up on everything. It's called NeedyMeds.org. Needy, like I need you. Okay, so NeedyMeds, MEDS.org, O-R-G, okay? So go there. Now, when you go to NeedyMeds, one of the things on top is called, well, first of all, you'll see all the things are available, dental care, all kinds of stuff. But what I'm talking about today is patient savings. Okay, one of the top, on the top bar of the website, there's something there called patient savings. And you don't have to be patient to use it. You just click on it. And you don't even have to be a patient because you can do it for friends. That's another thing. All these sources, help other people. This is, if you're a member, just copy the shit I have and give it to everybody you know. It's important. It's important that people get help. Not that I squeeze every nickel out of you I possibly can. I used to be that kind of guy. Then I was worried about eating. Now, I guess I'm more comfortable. Who the heck cares? So, share this stuff. So NeedyMeds, you go up to patient savings. And then within patient savings, there's something called search for savings. And you could search for savings by diagnosis, search for savings by state, and things like that. So there's different ways to do it. And what's fun, tell you the truth, is you go to diagnosis. So this is the kind of, condition you have. Like if you have cancer, okay, you go to that patient savings, search for savings diagnosis, and then they have the list of everything. They must have 300 different, conditions you could have that they have sources of grants to help you. And so if you go to, and you see all the list of problems, and if you put in cancer, 330 sources of grants and free services. Man, it's amazing they have. Everything from getting utility bills paid, your rent paid, your all kinds, but for any disease like that, or sickness, or disability. These are the kinds. I was scrolling through the disability. There's 75 there just for disabilities, and for anything. Gosh, they pay for equipment you need. You need a computer they pay for. You're going to have to work. You don't say, oh, I want a computer. No, they're list of organizations and where they cover, if it's only for California or it's for national and stuff like that. So then you have to contact them. It takes work on your part. Remember that. It takes work on your part. You're not going to just make one call. And the thing is, any of these sources that you contact, and they can't help you, here's the one thing you have to do. Do this no matter what happens. You ask them, hey, where else can I get help, do you suggest? Ask them for another lead, for help if they can't help you. That's the most important thing you do in research. You never leave open-handed. It's sort of like those game shows. Well, let's thank them. Hey, Johnny, tell them what Mr. So-and-so what wins as a consolation prize. Well, you get a year's supply of deodorant or something like that. Just for showing up. So that's it. You want to know what the going away gift is just for showing up. And they'll help you. See, they're in this business of helping people with that kind of condition or whatever. So, and you get it once in your life. They've been probably studying this subject for 20 years. So they're the most powerful people on your computer right now. Is people who sell it. That's why people are more important than the internet, because they know the good stuff that's on the internet. You and I don't. It's too goddamn complicated, and there's too much, and there's too many sharks that are trying to get money from you. So that's why it's hard as hell to figure out what the hell is the value. So, here, I looked at COVID too. So the coronavirus COVID, there's 235 things just on COVID. That's it. So go through that list of just at this moment. I don't know if that's T-Mobile or the CIA that was knocking me down. What's going on? Oh, maybe I'm back. Am I back? Somebody leave me a note. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Do you care? Yes. Okay, great. So, I lost you. Oh, that's a nice one to hear. Oh, man. I don't know. I've just become so needy in my old age. Yeah. COVID's not tested. Well, that's anything. And remember, you have your other main source is your your county Department of Health. They have a whole thing. Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. A county Department of Health. And then Needy, NeedyMeds, that's one word, .org, O-R-G, org, remember? It's not a .com. Okay, so that's what helps. And then when you go to NeedyMeds, you go over to, you look for patient savings, and underneath there, you'll see search for savings. And they have it by diagnosis, by state, and I forget what other. So look a few. See, the whole thing is, on getting help or doing this, you don't try one thing and give up, okay? Okay, I applied for the EIDL grant loan, didn't hear back from them. Contact them as much as you can. If you can't contact the SBA about that, what you do is you contact your Small Business Development Center. They're part of the SBA in a way. They get a lot of money from them. They help SBA programs, and particularly this one, and they're easier to get. There's one in your county, so if you go to Americas, AMERICAS, and then SBDC, so that's two S's together, .org, put in your zip code, you'll find your local county, contact them, see if they're available. A lot of them are doing remote, so they're available. If that doesn't work, contact your elected official. So you applied, haven't heard, wondering what the hell's going on. And if you're patient, maybe wait. And learn to use your elected official. To learn who your elected officials are, contact your local library or go to commoncause.org, common, COMMONCAUSE.org, and put in find my representative at commoncause.org. So that's it. Okay, so NeedyMeds is what we're talking. I am disabled, so can't do physical work. That's okay. You know, go to NeedyMeds, put in disability. Also, I'm coming out with a new report, if you remember, on the gig economy. Well, here, actually, go to this. If you're stuck at home and can't work, here's a good place to go. Go to gigs, Gigs, Indeed, INDEED.com. Okay? Gigs.Indeed, INDEED.com. And that's a good place to find gigs. Things you could do at home, just part-time, a little time, all the time, whatever you want. It costs nothing. These are people that hire you at home. They don't care. You don't care. So it's like no boss, no cost to get some income in. And another nice app for this is called Steady, STEADY app, app.com. You got to put that on your phone, but that's Steady, STEADY app.com. And that's another aggregation. I have a report, if you're a member, Let's Go Help. I send you a report. It has all this stuff, gazillions more, of how to make money like that. Particularly if you're starting a business, or your business is failing, or you need money while you're doing something else, or just to live on, or anyway. It's a great source of extra income with very little requirements and stuff like that. So I'm trying to educate people about those sources too. Okay, I think I better go and run if I don't want to be a fat old slob at 77 or whatever the heck I am now. Thank you so much. I was using Indeed and never, it's a little harder to find the gigs on Glassdoor, but I'm not sure about that. Move back to his home state, but I've said the only way he can do this is to have a home first. So it's hard to read in this sunlight little messages. So if you remember, Let's Go Help. I got to go down back and answer all those questions. I want to thank everybody who joined. this is the most exciting thing I've done, even after 2 New York Times bestsellers and a couple big companies. I enjoy this more than everything. And it took me 10 years to figure it out, how to really help people with it. And you people are showing me that it's important to you, and that's all we want to be, is feel important. If I have something that I can help you with, I have nothing better to do with my life than to do that until I die. And I charge. I would like not to charge, but to me, charging is too little. Besides paying my mortgage and stuff, is that it shows if it's of value. I don't want to do things that are not of value. That's what's neat about capitalism. It shows you it's value. So many people are doing things and nobody cares. Right? So like inventing something and nobody uses it. So why invent it? You got to do things in life that help other people. And capitalism helps that. It helps you show that, hey, people are paying for it, so it must be of value. And that's what capitalism to me shows. And it's good. I don't do that. Private jet. So, okay, thank you for letting me help. And I'll be here, I hope, 15 more years. Yeah, bye. Don't get hit by a bus on the way home.